It was a dark and stormy night. And we're back. Gotta get a shot of Bo for Norm. And so it's been a minute since we've been to a Disney park. It's actually been a couple of minutes since we've been to Disney parks on a regular basis. And I think it's equal mixture just being turned off by the amount of crowds, which quite honestly is a result of like the lack of things to see or do outside of rides lately. Streetmosphere, where are you? And it's a heaping dose of I've kind of been there, done that. And regardless of how many times people say if they lived here, they would be here every day, I kind of leave that to the content creators that, you know, are looking to put on a smiley face and pretend that they're not bored to tears of seeing the same thing every single trip. Honestly though, the crowds have just been crazy. And sure, you can kind of beat the crowds by paying for Genie Plus Lightning Lane, but it shouldn't be that difficult to visit the park. When I have coworkers or friends that are from out of town and they ask like things about Disney, it becomes really difficult to explain. Things that used to be free, like Fast Pass, no longer exist, and now you gotta pay for it under Lightning Lane, but the price could change any day of the week that you potentially could be going to the park. In addition to your park ticket potentially costing any amount of money on any given day, depending on how crowded or popular that day may be, it's a mouthful. And so Rock and Roller Coaster is down for an extended refurbishment again. There's not a whole lot to do in this park. We do have the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, which is cool. I mean, these photo ops are really cool until you realize what they have out in Disney California Adventure with the car actually moving and talking to you. You can check out a little Racing Academy though.
Come on, drive on in. All lanes are open.
That's right, man. Come on in, rookie racers. I'm Sally Carrera.
McQueen's better than half, if I do say so myself. Wheels together for second time Distant Cup champion and Mater's best friend, Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow! Whoa, Mater, that was some introduction.
Well, nothing's too good for my best buddy. I pulled out all the stops with lights, lasers, and smoke.
There was no smoke.
No smoke!
Thanks, Mater. Hello, everyone. Wow, what a great group of rookie racers. You know, I only figured out how to be a great racer because I had a great teacher, Doc Hudson. Did you have to show that, Mater?
Well, it makes you more dramatical.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen this time, thanks to the tech-savvy rookie sensation and my friend, Cruz Ramirez.
Hello, everybody. After today, you'll be ready to meet it, read it, and defeat it.
Exactly. 2, 1, go! All right, it's always good to start with a practice lap. Warm up your tires.
Now, when you're racing, you want to keep an eye on your tire pressure, oil level, and fuel.
Exactly. As you get started, get used to the speed for a moment and pick a line and stick to it. Uh-oh, congestion ahead. What should we do, Cruz?
Imagine a stampede and pick a window.
Just like Smokey taught us.
Just love trying to get
Thanks for coming out today. Consider yourselves honorary members of my Lightning McQueen racing team. Now go out there and get your tires dirty. Ka-chow!
So I will say this about Disney parks. Everything smells so good, especially when you are hungry. So it's 70 minutes for Tower of Terror. Let's move on up the road here. Ooh, these look good. I'm not in a sweets mood at the moment though. If I'm in Hollywood Studios, it means I'm usually in a beer type of mood. We'll eventually make our way over to Baseline Tap House. Let's head back by Launch Bay. We've got posters up for Ahsoka. The courtyard here is empty, and Launch Bay is closed for the day. They only have character meets in Launch Bay at this point, and A good chunk of it that used to exist, including the merch, no longer there. But it's 6:30 and it's closed already. Heading over to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The wait time is an hour. It's not the worst that I've seen for that attraction, but there is a separate line outside for Lightning Lane. I see a lot of complaints online lately about Disney overselling Lightning Lane, and the reality is if everyone has Lightning Lane, then nobody has Lightning Lane. My thought is if you're coming on vacation, you're spending a ton of money for like a once in a lifetime or a once in every few years type of thing, you gotta pay for the Lightning Lane because you don't want to be sitting in line for 70 minutes, 90 minutes, 3 hours for some attractions. Coming up and around to Star Tours, 10 minutes. I could do 10 minutes. I was going through old video recently for a project video that we uploaded about a week or so ago, celebrating 25 years of being married. And it's funny because this area over here used to be a snow speeder right underneath the AT-AT. It's just kind of fun when you go back and looking at footage of the way things used to be here. The Star Tours, away we go here.
The following is a gate change announcement for Star Tours Flight 1129 non-stop Star Cruise service to Endor. Flight 1129 will now be departing from gate 1E. This is a gate change announcement only. Departing Tatooine passengers.
Rex!
But I'm willing to bend the rules for you. Go ahead, take as many as you want.
G290, are you checking every bag?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I know what you're up to. I can see right through you. These humans get this stuff. Here at Star Tours, we have a very specific boarding process, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Prepare to be boarded, Captain.
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake. I am
We know
secretly...
you have this rebel spy on you.
I've never seen that human before. Oh dear.
Don't underestimate my power.
In the gift shop, new to me. Well, the top row of Star Tours, row 5, quite the bumpy experience. It's one of those rare times that I was actually thankful for having a seatbelt. Let's make a stop in the best attraction in the park, the Baseline Tap House. Of course, it's starting to rain outside while we're sitting here. But the charcuterie board is probably the best value in the park snack-wise, 13 bucks. Best snack in my opinion, hands down. And the beer, 22 ounces, I think it's 13 as well, or 16. Correction, the beer is $11. Cheers, everyone. I've never seen it before. So it is raining pretty moderately here, and I'm not the only one sitting out here getting wet, enjoying a beer. Well, hell, I'm here, I have a beer, I'm gonna get soaked. It's raining so hard. Maybe I should get a gazillion-dollar poncho. Sanctuary. Well, if there was ever a time to have to wait an hour for Rise of the Resistance, this would be it. Better than waiting around in the rain. Well, that's a scratch. The ride is down again. Go figure. It's really hard not to be cynical when your crowning jewel of a ride is down just about as much time as it is up. God, I love this X-Wing. I wish they had photo ops that they would guide you to be able to stand right next to it. Amazing. Prepare to basically ice skate. These bricks are so slippery. My backpack's got jets. I'm Boba the Fett. Oh, they have his gauntlets too. This guy is still working. Every day, never a break. I feel your pain, sir. Star Wars. The rain is going away. It's coming back another day. Actually, probably like 15 minutes according to the forecast. I would love to get that melted hood. I think it's like $400. They're selling stuff in the Galactic Star Cruiser in here now. Hilarious. Buy your Star Cruiser merchandise. What the hell is an aluminum falcon? Standby is 35 minutes. Single rider, probably walk on, so we'll get a ride on the Millennium Falcon. Let's go for a ride. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Space Wrench. Here we go.
Good job, and pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly.
Oh, God. Oh, goodness. Oh, here we go. I know I can be down on that ride sometimes, but they were little kids piloting, and they were so stoked to be doing well. When Hondo said that Chewie was proud of them, they went nuts. And I think it's easy to get lost in all the crowds and stuff like that here and miss the one big thing that this is really for the kids, and they loved it. And it's pouring again, and so windy. It's a thing of beauty. I can't complain about the rain because it is empty right now. He was playing the announcement for the stormtroopers to come, or first order troopers. But I can't see that happening in the ring. I don't think I ever noticed this before, but they have the droids from outside on a little play set. I don't know if you can hear, like overhead, there's actually like a story taking place. I've never heard that before. So a big crowd has gathered outside of Rise of the Resistance. I don't know if that means that it's due to come back up here any moment. Lightning Lane has a time on it at least. It didn't before, it was just blank. So, maybe? It's still down. And Fantasmic was canceled at 8 also, so there's not a lot to do in the park in the meantime. Although you can get on Slinky Dog Dash, the wait time is like 95 minutes right now in the rain. Toy Story Mania is down now too. So it just gets worse. Singing in the rain. Singing in the rain.
Rise Resistance is still temporarily closed due to technical difficulties. We apologize for the inconvenience and unfortunately do not have an estimate as to when the attraction will open up again.
Jeez Louise, it has gotten really bad. Slinky Dog is closed now too. About like 3/4 of the park is closed. I was waiting to 8 o'clock to see if it would be a nice even time. It is 8. I am getting out of here. So I can point out that there is a brand new refreshment bar over here by the Muppets. Sponsored by Coca-Cola, which ironically this used to be like the Coca-Cola refreshment station back before Star Wars Land was the thing over here at Galaxy's Edge. On the menu, mini churros, Mickey pretzels, popcorn, cotton candy, all the usual stuff, slushies with alcohol. Whoa. But yeah, kind of replacing the same thing with the same thing. They used to have like a big misting thing over here too for the Coca-Cola area, and it's gone. Hey, what are you gonna do? Kill a couple minutes on Star Tours again? Head to the Winchester until this blows over?
With state-sanctioned excitement at every hour of the day and night.
Rex again. Figuring Dan. Oh no. Rest in peace. Rest in power. Still raining. Just not as hard as it was before. So just as I was getting ready to board Star Tours, Rise of the Resistance came back up. Like Kenny Rogers used to say, you gotta know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Oh, it's Captain Cardinal. Of course. I knew it at first glance. This would actually come in handy for Buccaneers games. Oh, I am no Jedi. They used to have a ton of Marvel stuff over here, and not now. Regular Disney merch. Curious, no Marvel stuff over here either. And Rise of the Resistance is down again. So at least a positive, the guard on the way in is advising people that Rise is down if that's what they're coming here for, because it's close to the end of the night. This is fine. It's fine. Well, this was a heck of a night. Chances of rain were like 5 to 10% for like 30 minutes to an hour earlier, like right around the end of work. But it is what it is, and I can't blame Disney for the rain, unlike the people at the Daytona 500 last week that were blaming the track for the fact that the race was postponed because of the rain outside. It is what it is. When you come to Florida, you got to prepare for rain days and have audibles. But regardless of the rain, the fact that rides are going down and there's not a lot invested in the parks are killing it financially and money, monetarily and crowd size wise. But it is kind of concerning as a Disney fan, where you think, like, where do they go next when Universal has an entirely new park opening right up the road just next year, and they just continue to dump more money into their existing parks for new attractions, new areas, the DreamWorks area coming out this year. It feels like Disney's asleep at the wheel, quite honestly, and the prices just keep going up, and people keep paying more and more, and Disney's going to charge more and more as long as people keep paying more and more, and that's just the reality. So, in any event, we're going to get out of here. Mets tomorrow in Port St. Lucie, so good times ahead. Thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys. Stay dry.
Take a look.